Dear students, I Shivkumar S. Ladde, Department of Pharmacology, Shulingisha College of Pharmacy, Almala. Today we learn regarding the anatomy and physiology of stomach. Learning outcomes. Upon completion of this video, students should able to recall the composition of gastric juice and describe the role of stomach in digestion of food. First we learn regarding the anatomy of stomach. Dear students, stomach is a main digestive organs and stomach is a G-shaped hollow organ. It is present below the diaphragm and just left side of the abdominal cavity. Dear students, normally the capacity of the stomach is a 0.5 liters. So after taken of the food, it normally expand up to the 1 liter to 1.5 liter. If you're forcefully you're consuming the plenty of water or food or any other conditions, so on that time the stomach can be expand up to 4 liters. Dear students, the stomach mainly consists of the 5 parts. The first one is the cardiac region present between the esophagus and stomach, or it is the end part of the esophagus. Then fundus, there is the upper part of the stomach and it's exactly just below the heart. Then body, it is middle part of the stomach. Then pylorus, that is the end part of the stomach, and between pylorus and small intestine, that is the pylorus regions. Dear students, the stomach mainly consists of the 2 surfaces. The first surface is present in the left side, it is known as the greater curvature, and from the right side it is known as the lesser curvature. The stomach is also having a 2 gate or 2 end. The first end is known as the cardiac end. It is present between the esophagus and stomach. It can play important role in the restrict the entry of the food from esophagus to the stomach. And another is a pyloric end. It is present between the duodenum and pylorus, and the pyloric ends play important role in the entry of the food from stomach into the duodenum, or it can restrict the excess entry of the food from stomach into the duodenum. So now we learn regarding the glands of stomach. Dear students, the stomach is mainly consist of the 3 glands, that is cardiac glands, so they are present in the cardiac regions of the stomach, and gastric gland or fundic gland, they are present in the fundus part of the stomach, and third one is a pyloric glands, so they are present in the pylorus part of the stomach. And these all 3 glands, so they are play important role in the secretions of the gastric juice. So now we learn one by one. The first glands of stomach is a cardiac gland. So as the name indicates, it is present in the cardiac region of the stomach. The cardiac glands is mainly consist of the 3 type of cells. That is G cells, that is the gastric cells. It can secrete the gastrin, and EC cell, that is the enterochromaffin cell, it can secrete the serotonin, and ECL cells, that is enterochromaffin like cell, they can secrete the histamine. And here, dear students, the gastrin, it's very important to regulate the motility of the stomach, and serotonin and histamine, they can involved in the to regulate the secretions of the gastric juice. And second gland, that is the fundic glands, it is present in the fundus part of the stomach. It is consist of 5 type of cells: chief cells are pepsinogen cells. These are involved secretions of pepsinogen, rannins, lipase, gelatinase, and urease. Then parietal cells or oxygenated cells, they involve secretions of hydrochloric acid, intrinsic factors, and M cells involve secretions of the mucus. Then EC cells, serotonin, and ECL cells, that is histamines. Then third gland, it is the pyloric gland. It is present in the pylorus part of the stomach. It is also consist of the four type of cells. That is, G cell secrete gastrin, M cell secrete mucin, and EC cell secretes serotonin, and ECL like cell secrete the histamines. So now we learn regarding the composition of gastric juice. Dear students, the pH of gastric juice is highly acidic in nature. So pH is 0.9 to 1.2, and the daily output of the gastric juice is about 1.2 to 1.5 liter. Then the specific gravity of the gastric juice is 1.002 to 1.004. The gastric juice is mainly consist of the 99.95% of water and 0.5% of the solids. And solids once again categorized into organic substance and inorganic substance. The inorganic substance are hydrochloric acid, sodium chloride, calcium, potassium, bicarbonate, chlorides, phosphate, and sulfate. They are present in the gastric juice. And organic substance once again categorized into two parts: enzymes and others. So others like mucus and intrinsic factor, and enzymes like pepsin, rannin, gastric lipase, and gelatinase and urease. So this is the compositions of the gastric juice. So now we learn regarding the functions of stomach or physiology of stomach. Dear students, the stomach is mainly acts as the reservoir for the food or storage for the food. The stomach normally it can hold the food up to 2 to 4 hours in a stomach. So due to that, it acts as the storage for the food. Stomach also play important role in the processing of food. It means like oral cavity, it is also further formations of the chain, because it can secrete the hydrochloric acid, and hydrochloric acid is involved in the mechanical digestions of the food, and as well as certain motility or movements are present in the stomach, and those movement is involved in the mechanical digestions of the food. So due to that, the stomach is involved in the or regulate the processing of food. And dear students, the stomach is also play important role in the digestions of the food due to presence of enzymes like pepsinogen, rannin, lipase, gelatinase, and urease. Pepsinogen, in the presence of hydrochloric acid, it can convert into a pepsins. So these pepsins play important role in the breakdown of the peptide bond present in the larger peptide or proteins. It means the pepsinogens can convert complex protein molecule into a simpler protein molecule, and further these simpler molecule they can easily digested in the small intestine. So stomach is also secrete the rannin. So rannin play important role in the metabolism of the proteins from the milk. And lipase, it is involved in the digestions of the lipids like cholesterol, triglyceride into a free fatty acids. And containing gelatinase, it is involved in the metabolism of gelatin substance, and urease involved in the metabolism of the uric acid present in the food. Stomach is also play important role in the protections of the body. First protection by stomach is due to presence of the hydrochloric acid, it can show the antimicrobial activities. What are the food are enter stomach? If they are containing the microorganisms, so those are destroyed by a hydrochloric acid. And second protective function of stomach is it can secure the mucus, and mucus is play important role in the formations of the protective layer or mucus layer around the stomach, and that layer it can prevent the gastric ulcer or corrosion of the wall of the stomach by that of with the hydrochloric acids. Stomach is also play important role in the synthesis of the RBC because the stomachs, that is mainly the parietal cells of the stomach, they can secure the intrinsic factor along with the hydrochloric acid, and these intrinsic factors play important role in the absorptions of the vitamin B12 from the food, and vitamin B12 it is required for the maturations of the RBC. So due to enhancing the absorptions of vitamin B12, the stomachs play important role in the hemopoietic system. Dear students, the stomach is also play important role in the excretions of the toxins from the food or after metabolism. Certain toxins are formed. So those toxins is also excreted through a feces by the stomach, and as well as alkaloids and heavy metals, so they are excreted by a stomach. Then stomach also play important role in the absorption of water, alcohol, glucose and vitamin B12. Thank you dear students.